Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Podswoggle Wrestling Podcast with Entertainment and the Podswoggle Invitational Tournament live on Twitch. This is the introductory tournament before we go live with March Madness on March 31st at 4 p.m. Eastern, the biggest tournament of the year. If you are a fan of wrestling, video games, Podswoggle, all of it. Hello, B. Sumner. How are you doing tonight? If you are new here, what we do every single month usually is the Podswoggle title tournament, computer simulated wrestling around all kinds of insanity and craziness, the world of wrestling and pop culture and just the world. This all started from our annual takeoff of the NCAA basketball tournament and the bracket insanity that is March Madness. We create a tournament of the best wrestlers of the year to determine who will be the winner. This is the fifth time we were doing the Podswoggle Invitational Tournament, kind of like basketball has the National Invitational Tournament. We select 16 guys who weren't able to make it into March of Madness for whatever reason. We nominate them. We put them in a tournament to see who is the best of those. And we have, I believe, on paper, the best pit lineup we have ever had. We have two former March of Madness champions in the tournament. We have new blood, old blood, blood in this year's pit tournament. Of course, also tonight we will have the Heels and Heels Championship throughout the evening. It is going to be a lot of fun. And get your appetite wet for, like I said, March 31st, 4 p.m. Eastern, March of Madness. Every single match, all 63 of them, will be happening until we have crowned a winner of the 2018 March of Madness tournament live here on Twitch. Make sure you go to arcadeaudio.net/March of Madness for the bracket. Make sure you go to you can also go to challenge.com/March of Madness or March of Madness 18 2018. One of those is there. Fill out your bracket. First place is getting 2 tickets to a professional wrestling show of their choosing. Second place is getting some sweet merchandise. Third place is getting a wrestling grab bag. This is our favorite time of the year. We are very excited to bring it to you. So allow me to tweet out the link to everybody to the tournament so we can get the whole shebang kicked off. And I'm not saying the whole shebang because we're starting with Johnny Gargano. I'm just saying that it's the whole shebang. Hello, Mr. Good Mullet. Hello, Heels and Heels. Thank you guys for joining us. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the there he goes. I'm trying to get the tweets out. Nope, why did it not work? And we are live. Wonderful. Alrighty. So we, like I said, have one hell of an evening set up for you. Let's get it kicked off and underway with our first of the 8 first-round matchups in Marcho Madness. We're going to as we're waiting for people to file in, we're going to get it kicked off with, on paper, what's to be a very, very good match between two Marcho Madness standbys. It is going to be Jay Lethal, who's going to be being represented by, who's one of the representations for Widden. Normally, he is a record of 4-5-1 in live March of Madnesses, taking a man who was winless in live March of Madness, possibly his last appearance in one of these tournaments, Katsuyori Shibata. Again, for the sake of time, we are going to skip entrances until we get down to the nitty-gritty. The pit is underway. Former pit winners is a weird list if you're listening to the podcast just earlier on in the week. This pit started with Diego from Los Matadores. It's kind of like the first Intercontinental title tournament in Rio de Janeiro. There's no record of this actually existing, but it happened. Diego defeated Sami Zayn to win the first pit. Then the Boogeyman, Tope's pick, defeated Hideo Itami to win the second Podswoggle Invitational tournament. Then your current reigning defending Marcho Madness champion, Zack Sabre Jr., the only man to win a Marcho Madness in the pit, defeated Mojo Rawley to win the third pit. And Kota Ibushi is your current reigning pit champion. He'll be in Marcho Madness this year. He defeated Rockstar Spud to win the pit last year. Bells rung were underway. Shibata and Lethal going one-on-one. Nice double axe handle. I wonder if Shibata's going to work on more of a tame, less stiff style against Lethal. So his brain doesn't hemorrhage anymore. Or it's of such a debilitating, disgusting illness. I don't even can describe what it is. Nice Christian style kick to the face there by Jay Lethal on Shibata. So an interesting trend you see here with former winners. Besides Diego of Los Matadores, an active WWE wrestler has not won the pit. We've had a WWE quote-unquote legend and two freelancers or independent stars, both predominantly in New Japan nowadays, but when they won the title, both independents and kind of all around the world won this tournament. Runners-up are 3 NXT stars at the time, and last year the first time an Impact Wrestling superstar made it there. We'll see if that changes here tonight. No really stakes on the line in terms of the Swoggle Squad Championship. Of course, your Podswoggle champion is Penta El Cerro Miedo. We'll see him in March of Madness defending the title against Zack Sabre Jr. and then being defended all throughout the tournament as Lethal goes into a cover on Shibata, 1 count only. But of course, the winner of the pit will automatically be entered into the Podswoggle title tournament in the month of April, representing the winner of that tournament. So we have a matchup of Widden versus Spencer here. Everybody's got 2 picks. And then there's 4 auto drafts. The auto drafts will just kind of be a blank spot in the tournament. Seriously, who won former picks? First year there wasn't like a nomination process. Lethal has a great German suplex and taunts to the crowd. The second year of the pit, I don't have the. Well, second year I know was Tope. Tope is the only bastard who picked the fucking Boogeyman. I don't know who picked Zack Sabre Jr. and then last year I know Kota Ibushi was winning. Correct. Kota Ibushi was Widden. So Widden's your current reigning defending pit nominee champion. You know the triangle choke. I believe the second one we've seen Shibata wrench on to Jay Lethal. Lethal is right there by the ropes, but he's really struggling here. Lethal going to tap out? Nope. Lethal maybe looking to deadlift Shibata up. His head kind of hit the ropes there. And not a big impactful powerbomb, but a mini powerbomb by Jay Lethal. Pop-up powerbomb by Shibata on Lethal. And there's a stiff, strong style kick. Lethal basically no-sold it. Lethal's no stranger to his strong style, having defended the ROH title at a Wrestle Kingdom before. Former member of Los Ingobernables. There's a kick again. But again, Lethal's not really selling him. I mean, there's a rear naked choke. And I think he tapped out. No, the ref called it off because I think Lethal was at the ropes. That looked like the ref was saying no more, but instead he was waving it off. So Lethal got very lucky there. Lethal gets taken down. And wondering what happened with Freakazoid. So actually, it's funny you mentioned that. Freakazoid will also be in the April tournament. I need something to make me smile while I'm snowed in. Let's have some fun. Widden is here. There was a PK by Shibata. Widden, you came in time. Oh, I was saying you logged on just in enough time to see Lethal get his fucking chest kicked in and your pick get eliminated. But nope, Shibata hangs on. Yeah, so Freakazoid will also be part of the April tournament. So the winner of the pit, whoever the Marcho Madness champion is, and Freakazoid. I just found a Freakazoid is what happened in Patrick. It took me a little while before a community creation of Freakazoid popped up, but he's here. Same thing with the tag titles. I have a Wreck-It Ralph. I don't have a Wayne Gretzky yet. The Arcade tag titles will hopefully be coming at some point. Oklahoma Stampede by Jay Lethal on Shibata. Lethal, duck underneath. Nice pump handle sit out. Power bomb by Jay Lethal. Shibata 0-2 in live March Madnesses. Maybe going 0-3 in just live Podswoggle tournaments. 2 count only by Lethal. Lethal has been in 6 of the previous 7 March Madnesses. This is only the 2nd time he's missed a March Madness since its inception. He would like to add a pit to his resume. Shibata again a counter with a fireman's carry takedown. Shibata up on the shoulders is Lethal. Go to sleep on Jay Lethal. He crumbles. Shibata's not done, and there's a running kick to the face. Is that enough to put Jay Lethal down? Count of 2, and it is. Shibata is your winner. Spencer moving on to the Elite 8. The inspirational story. The last thing he really won was the New Japan Cup. Can he win it just like your current New Japan Cup champion, Zack Sabre Jr.? Still haven't gotten used to a bald Jay Lethal yet. You know, I'm glad you pointed that out. I don't like bald Jay Lethal. I know his old look, like the braids were kind of like worn out, but I used to braided Jay Lethal for like over 10 years. Bald Jay Lethal's, I don't know, maybe born to me? I don't know. Alright, so Shibata, your first winner. Moving on to the next round, we are going to go up to the other half of the bracket with a man who had a very, very impressive showing on last year's March Madness. He is in this tournament, the pit, because he didn't qualify for March Madness, but his performance last year warranted him a spot. He is our previous Marcho automatic bid. It is Trent Beretta, Trent, Greg, whatever the hell you want to fucking call him at this point. He went it all the way to the Elite 8, the Final 4. He's a Final 4 participant in March Madness last year before he was eliminated by Zack Sabre Jr. He'll be taking on, I just found out that Sean Paul is bald. What is the world coming to? Burn it all down. A man who people don't even know is in a tournament. So Augie's #1 pick, as of course his favorite wrestler, Space Monkey. Unfortunately, I could not find a Space Monkey. I found one last year. No one's up on their Shikara, unfortunately, this go around. So his backup pick was a man who made his great return to WWE at the Royal Rumble, Rey Mysterio. So we got Trent and Rey Mysterio. One hell of a match, if I do say so, coming up in the first round of March Madness. Beretta is 5-1 in March Madness tournaments. His only appearance last year, making the Final 4. Rey Mysterio, 0-2 live March Madnesses. And lifetime is 5-15. Not a great record whatsoever for somebody who was in 15 tournaments, getting a victory only every 3rd tournament. The disadvantages of being a cruiserweight in the game has evolved. We've seen guys like Neville and Will Ospreay, and Trent for that matter, go very far. So we'll see if this will change for Rey Mysterio here in the pit. Shitty Greg got put in a match of the year candidate WrestleMania weekend and gets injured. I know. Blame that on Chuck. Well, Chuck says don't blame him, but there's a brain buster to start by Trent. Mysterio rocking his Rumble 2018 gear. And there's a running kick that didn't think it had much of an effect. Sometimes, you know, these deep runs, guys come crashing back down to earth the following year. We've seen it. Oh, and there's an example of it, the smarts of Rey Mysterio, the shooing, trying away. We've seen it with Trent. We'll see if we see it again this year with Adam Cole, another Final 4 participant, made it deep for the first time. Mysterio picks Greg up. I don't know what to call Greg, Trent, Beretta. There's a drop kick to the basement. That is the knees. Mysterio, of course, Mysterio is going to fly. Second rope. Diving splash. Kind of dropping the dime, but on a smaller scale. Mysterio off the ropes again, off the second ropes. And Trent had it scouted. He was maybe looking for that mini Hurricane Rana, but instead caught him with a Russian leg sweep. Or a drop toe hold, I should say. Punch to the face. And oh, that's just disrespectful. The man is a legend, and Trent, thinking just because he's been to a Final 4, and disrespected with a slap in the face. Dropkick shoot away. You know, Trent's going to be looking for the Dude Buster. There's a nice combo of elbows and slaps and a nice lariat. Well, Dude Buster was basically only one person barely kicked out of it last year, and that was Zack Sabre Jr. It was very protected in last year's tournament, taking everybody down in just one fell swoop. Greg gets Mysterio up to it on another disrespectful slap. Mysterio struggling to get some offense going here against a much taller Beretta. Now slowing the pace down, which is what you got to do with Rey Mysterio. Apron. Slingshot. Capoeira misses. Mysterio picks Beretta up. Jacks the jaw of Beretta. Do a vertical base. Punch him kind of like in the stomach, maybe? Went for an overhead belly to belly. Mysterio counters. There's a spinning heel kick by Mysterio. Trent sent over the top rope. Mysterio drop kicks into the outside. Is Mysterio going to fly? Going to take a chance here, trying to improve this abysmal record he has. Thinking about it, instead just going to roll. And it also is an arena that Mysterio is very familiar with, Monday Nitro. Now, as always, countouts are very, very interesting to see here. In last year's tournament, we did have Space Monkey and Pentagon go to a countout, which gave Rockstar Spud an automatic bid into the championship. So it's not unheard of in the pit for these things to happen. And Mysterio with a nice wheelbarrow face buster there on Beretta. Beretta thrown back into the ring. Mysterio's going to get back in as well. It is pit time already, Professor Pirate, and White and Nerdy is here. Mysterio counters, maybe dialing it up. 619 on Beretta. Looking to drop the dime. Didn't go immediately for a pin. That could be a mistake. He's taking too much time. He's going to play to the crowd when he just hit his signature and finishing maneuver in sequence. What is he doing? Mysterio, that is a huge blown opportunity. For a man that has 5 wins in 15 years. Beretta has more as many wins in 1 year as Mysterio had in 15. Heel Mysterio Jr. Tope is here. What's going on? We got a full house now. 2 count only. Tope, I have good news and bad news. The bad news is I couldn't find your D'Angelo Williams pick. The good news is the game has your backup pick. It was the fucking Undertaker. You son of a bitch. Mysterio looking for springboard frog splash on Beretta. Can he pin him? The pin, but he's too close to the ropes. That is 2 huge mistakes by Rey Mysterio. Huge mistakes for a man that is a proven track record in this tournament. Standing moonsault by Mysterio. Kick to the back of Beretta. Springboard frog splash to the back again. 2 huge mistakes by Mysterio. Don't talk about his kids like that. I think Dominic is like 6'9". Yeah, Ray ain't his daddy. I was looking forward to watching D'Angelo. So was I. Just go watch the Untitled music video. It's more entertaining and it's got better abs. Oh, here it is. One of the most devastating moves of last year's tournament, Dude Buster. Immediately into a pin. Mysterio has no one to blame for himself, but he kicks out. The Dude Buster put 5 people away last year. And Mysterio kicks out of it immediately. He's still burying young talent. Is that Trent Beretta or Dolph Ziggler in 2009? I don't know. Mysterio looks devoid of tats and with an abundance of chest hair. They do look more like the hair than tattoos. I try to find like the most current Mysterio I could find. The most popular one is like 2008 Rey Mysterio. It's not like this year's Rumble Mysterio, and that's all. That's the best I got. So, what we're dealing with here. Hopefully Trent will put him away soon. Capoeira again misses. Mysterio gonna head scissor him into the ropes one more time. 619 for the second time on Beretta. Mysterio with the springboard splash. Is he going to go for the pin this time? No, he's going to the top. Maybe looking to drop a second dime. Or a third time. I'm running out of dimes. No! Beretta moves out of the way. Mysterio, for the third time, had this match won and makes a mistake. He has now been busted open with a drop kick. And now, oh, this is going for another GTS, but that was instead of Gutbuster. No, kick out at 2. Really been that long? I forgot to work the hard cam. Like Mysterio. Beretta, if he hits a second Dude Buster, which it looks like he's about to, this is going to be it for Rey Mysterio. Beretta the pin. 1, 2, and no, he kicked out again. One man kicked out of one Dude Buster last year. Mysterio's kicked out of 2 in one match. Beretta top rope. He went for a double stomp and he missed it. Mysterio. Jumping DDT into the pin. He just maybe just called an audible after that botch about going home. No. Underdog, like underdog. Mysterio asking Beretta to get to his feet. Looking for a West Coast pop. No, just a second row Hurricane Rana. Again, playing to the crowd, missing the hard cam, like underdog. Podswoggle number 2. And here's that, kind of a wheelbarrow bulldog. That is vintage Mysterio. If I can borrow a line from Cole. Beretta's busted open. He was rolled away like it was nothing. German suplex. Like Mysterio getting German in WrestleMania 22 and a shotgun dropkick. What a Cobra Clutch backbreaker. Both men, these men have been battling for about 10 minutes, I'd say. And now, for a third time, will a third Dude Buster do it? Got the arms and the legs trapped. 1, 2, and 3. The third one's the charm. Beretta moves on. Mysterio's incredibly poor record in this tournament continues. Rey Mysterio is out. Beretta moving on to the Elite 8. And Hard Bruce What's Up is playing for some reason. I have no idea why. Beretta, your winner. Way to make up for your shitty injury timing. So you don't get best friends and golden lovers. Beretta wins, and we are moving right along. Now time for one hell of a mismatch and two men who, well, one man definitely making his debut, another man making his debut under his real name and his current gimmick. It will be the Podswoggle draft automatic bid of Lio Rush, Emma's favorite wrestler, taking on the second pick of Augie's. Was this Augie's second pick? Yes, it was. So he just lost Rey Mysterio. Will he lose another one? He was Matanza in last year's tournament, went 1-1, but this is the debut for Jeff Cobb. Two totally different animals going one-on-one against another. This one is probably going to be fast and fun. Those are two, I'm going to point out, those are two very good creative wrestlers. Also very exciting to see pretty much all of the moves in the new move pack being Jeff Cobb's. So I fully expect Jeff Cobb to be full Jeff Cobb in this. So Spencer and Vacant have already moved on. Already my Lio Rush wasn't ready for Jeff Cobb comment to post as soon as the ref hit 3. So I have it copied and pasted and ready for it to be queued up. Bells rung, we're underway. Lio Rush is going to need to move fast. This is not a good start. Overhead belly to belly by Cobb. Jeff Cobb makes a brick shit house look like a brick just covered in shit. He's already dragging Lio Rush away. Oh, he's going to deadlift him. He's looking for the Bam Bams already. Nope, just one gut wrench on Lio Rush. NXT catcalls reigning wild and free thus far. European uppercut. Lio off the ropes. Huge lariat there. Looks like Lio Rush versus Lars Sullivan. Oh, and Rush is going to have to use a speed. A reverse Rana! The neck of Jeff Cobb normally is pretty strong, but that was so quick and sudden, you gotta understand why that did some damage. Rush whips Cobb off the ropes. Nice. I don't know if that was a running super kick, but Cobb just no-sold it. And Lio Rush learns from the first one and counters the overhead belly-to-belly pop-up and a Hurricane Rana. The most anticipated indie match during Mania Weekend's Ishii versus Cobb. So excited. Oh, that's going to be... whew. Of words. My dick just got scared. Well, the only way we'll see that tonight is if both men make it to the championship. It is possible. Lio Rush set him up. Looking for the frog splash already? Nope. Asking Cobb to get to his feet. Not a good idea. Yeah. Jeff Cobb could have caught him, but instead just had to swat him away like a fly. Thinking of Jeff Cobb and WrestleMania weekend, lower your expectations, because I was very excited about Jeff Cobb's match. It again was at Bobby Lashley last year. But, just know. He has a bad history as of last year. He's worried that someday soon Ishii's going to go the way of Shibata. Ishii's going to outlive us all. Cobb and Lio Rush is exchanging beef stroganoff recipes. Not doing much except waiting to catch up. Another reverse Rana. Nope. Spin out. Another Hurricane Rana. Lio Rush has been very impressive. He is diminutive, but he is fast. He's at a huge disadvantage. Standing shooting star. Cobb is at a seated position. Lio Rush is trying to knock Jeff Cobb down while he's sitting down. Just blame everything on Lashley. There's a top rope Alabama jam. Shades of beautiful Bobby Eaton. And Cobb goes over the top rope. No, fights him off. And a slingshot spear. That is some beef hitting you. That's a kick to the back by a man. And now he's just gonna kick Lio Rush in the back of the head with his own foot. That's all, Lio. Leo's spatial recognition is poor. Oh, that would have been horrible. Could have sent him into the fucking balcony with that. Oh, what an impressive move! A slingshot molly go round by Lio Rush on Jeff Cobb. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Oh, and that was a bad decision. Went for a body slam, got him up. Cobb reversed it with the reverse DDT. There's an uppercut to the midsection, pop up, and that is Jeff Cobb. Pop up deadlift, gut wrench German. Kick. Another power bomb. What is this? He's gonna lawn dart him. Oh, running lawn dart, jackknife. Finally seeing Lio Rush thrown about. Snap DDT. Now he's moshing. We got NXT Seth Rollins on our hands. Cobb is already on his feet. Oh, and Lio Rush getting a comeback moment here. Two forearms and a Pele kick. Now trying to take the wheels out of Cobb. Keep him grounded. Lio Rush has got Cobb up on his shoulders. This is incredible. Oh, an F5 by Lio Rush on Jeff Cobb into the pin. Count of two. No, 2 count only. No-selling everything. Look, it's a powerbomb through a table. Off of a ladder. Don't forget off of a ladder. It's the most ridiculous part of it. I think Jeff Cobb's had enough. Lio Rush got countered there. Picks him up. Tour of the Islands by Cobb on Lio Rush. Dead center of the ring. And this is it. A hell of an effort by Lio Rush. But Jeff Cobb gets the W with Tour of the Islands. Lio Rush, a fantastic effort. Oh, it is going to be hard to beat Jeff Cobb in this. The kid fought way above his weight class. There's that F5. Very surprised to see that. Didn't go for Adrenaline Rush, didn't go for the Frog Splash. That spelled the end. Tour of the Islands. Lio Rush became Jewish just to no-sell Jesus. Cobb's your winner. Moving on. So we have Augie, Spencer, and Vacant all represented in the second round. Let's see if either Tope or I can get there with our next match. I already referenced it earlier. Tope, as customary, picked the most ridiculous person he could, who had one match during the grading period, which was D'Angelo Williams, former Carolina Panthers running back and TNA MVP of 2017. His backup was The Undertaker. So that'll be who his pick is. Against my pick, it is only appropriate that he is my pick on Rusev Day. Rusev and The Undertaker. We're going to change it from WrestleMania, just in case The Undertaker has an unfair advantage of WrestleMania. WWE Saturday Night's much better. Don't trust the game. I was hoping for Biker Taker. Well, if he may be in it next year's Biker Taker, we'll see after WrestleMania. But for now, he's got to be who he was. Rusev is 1-3 live Macho Madnesses. The Undertaker is 4-1 in live Macho Madness. He was only ever in a one live Macho Madness. All time, with my research I did many years ago, he was a 43-18-1 and was the winner of the 1996 Macho Madness. So the Undertaker could possibly join Zack Sabre Jr., one of two men who could become the second winner of both a pit and a Macho Madness this evening. How many people have main evented WrestleMania and that was their only match of the year? Lawrence Taylor was one, if I'm not mistaken. Rusev slowing it down to start. Honest mullet is a wrestling knowledge god question. Alright, so yeah, so it'd be Mr. T, Lawrence Taylor. Well, Mr. T wrestled at WrestleMania 2 as well. So I don't know, like calendar year would be them. That's probably it, to be honest. Nice spinning heel kick by Rusev. Yeah, Mr. T and Lawrence Taylor is probably going to be it. And then The Undertaker. Oh no, Undertaker worked Mania, so... Undertaker worked the Rumble that year, so Undertaker doesn't count either. Nice shoulder tackle by Rusev. Look, Rusev's no slouch in this game. Rusev had the match of Macho Madness 2016 against Brock Lesnar, the best match of the tournament 2 years ago. Crowd is heavily behind The Undertaker here. Belly to back. And an elbow to the neck. Thank you, Toby, for calling me a wrestling knowledge guy. That's a very nice sentiment. Rusev's kind of been the pacemaker here. Taker, this guy in real life looking slow and sad. Taker looking old school already. I haven't seen Taker do any offense, and he's so gingerly walking those ropes. Takes Rusev down off of his feet. Punch. After this match, we are going to pause and launch in our first of 3 Heels and Heels title matches. Man, it's a doozy coming up next. I'm so excited to show you what the Heels and Heels have cooked up this month. I'm going to assume this is post-hip surgery since he was able to hit old school. Pick Rusev up. Surprised old school was just kind of a transitional move. Almost always had that as a signature. I guess older models of Taker would have it. Pulls the hair of Undertaker. Taker slow to get to his feet permanently. Rusev, one of the biggest omissions from Macho Man this year, trying to prove that it was an unfair omission. Now, it's going to be hard, though, having a move like the Accolade as a finisher, trying to make the Undertaker tap out, but Zack Sabre Jr. showed us last year against John Cena that anything is possible. Assume it's post-surgery so he could stand up. Not a big fan of the yearly beat-up old man Taker. Taker throws Rusev into the buckle. Maybe another old school here. Nope, Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes on Rusev. Oh, and it's going to launch immediately into a choke slam. Rusev hits all three ropes on the way down. Slow to get to his feet. This is not looking pretty. And a tombstone pile driver on Rusev. Oh, what a day to lose on your own day. No! As we now know, everyone kicks out of one tombstone pile driver. Rusev is no different. Rusev survives one. Is this another one already? No, it stun guns Rusev on the top rope. What have we seen? We've seen a miracle on Rusev Day. Rusev's still in it. Dragging Taker to the ropes. Went for a big clothesline and Taker just brushes him off and throws him to the outside, just stares down at him. Taker just staring a hole through Rusev. The ref's count is begun. Rusev's slow to get to his feet. Taker finally follows him out while the count's at 3. I think that'll reset the count if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, count reset at 2. And 2 big heavy hitters that get counted out here. Rusev does not want to get counted out, but Rusev's going to send Taker into the barricade. What is this? What is Rusev doing here? Rusev threw the barricade on the Undertaker! Rusev has driven the Undertaker through that metal barricade! The ref's count is still going on. Taker's thrown across the ringside area. I do not know what the count is at. Rusev's running back into the ring. The Undertaker has been counted out. Rusev is your winner. He did it for Lana. Fuck you, Michelle McCool, on Rusev Day. Rusev has upset The Undertaker by countout. Rusev, former Podswoggle champion, trying to get back to the tournament to reclaim his title. There's through the metal barricade. The Undertaker is very old. Rusev wins the match. And he literally got in at the very last second at 9.5 to get the win. Alright, and I got a dog in the hunt. Rusev Day, baby! Alright, we're halfway through the first round of the pits. We're going to pivot briefly to determine who will wrestle for the Heels and Heels title at their championship match. As you know, the Heels and Heels are booking their tournament now. And this month I told them, look, it's March of Madness, it's the pit. Go crazy. Give me whichever you want. So we'll see Nikki Bella later on defend her title. But the 2 ladies that will be participating in this match don't exist. They are, I'm sure, the fantasy of some nice ladies out there. It will be Danielle Ambrose taking on, and I'm going to probably butcher saying this, Stephine Rollins. Of course, in a White Ranger getup. Clearly, it's poor taste to call this the pit, right? Yes, it is, Tope. Because this is the Heels and Heels Championship. It is much classier than this. It is Ambrose and Rollins in a much different way, fighting it out to see who's going to wrestle the Heels and Heels champion later on. I don't know if they just misspelled Stephanie, so I'm just going to call it Stephine. Philly, can you do me a favor real quick? Sorry to interrupt you. I'm going to consult my wife here. Is a female actually called Stephine?
No.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. Thank you. Go back to your Riverdale.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I don't bother her during her programs, but, you know. Maybe it's like you're watching fucking Dynasty or fucking Bonanza. Rollins and Ambrose. I don't know how to feel. You should feel however way your body tells you to feel. We got Shield era Danielle Ambrose, and of course we have Authority White Ranger Evil Stephine Rollins. Don't worry, they each are just mocked up to be exactly like they should be, as female counterparts to the originals. Ooh, Rollins looked to run into the duck underneath an Ambrose dropkick. Should feel incredibly excited. Oh, there's a huge running knee by Stephine. I'm just glad Stephine has the streak. Of course she does. She's got that done at the on the other day. Basement dropkick by Stephine. I was going to call him Rollins and Ambrose, but that's no fun. Stephine is so lucky before Labor Day. Danielle Ambrose or Drake? You mean Draco Malfoy? Not who's Drake Malfoy? Tyler is here. You've missed the advancement of Shibata, Jeff Cobb, Beretta, and Rusev into the next round of the pit, eliminating Jay Lethal, Rey Mysterio, Leo Rush, and The Undertaker, respectively. A Rusev Day Miracle is what you really remember. Now you're watching the Heels and Heels matchup of Stephine Rollins versus Danielle Ambrose. Drake Malfoy is my next pick for the tournament. I never read the book. That's fine with Drake. So I'm just going to take a Drake Maverick and a Draco Malfoy and combine them. Okay. Just like I have to make my Gary the Gardener great ass, who is my Brutus Beefcake parody. It's just the gardener that comes out with Brutus Beefcake shears. I gotta make sure I write that down. With slick black blonde hair. Yep. You know, that hot wand bling. You have not missed Gargano, Tyler. Gargano's coming on later on in the evening. Don't worry. But you will get to see if his evil counterpart, Tommaso Ciampa, advances in our next match. Ciampa's coming up after this. Looks like Danielle with a belly-to-back suplex on Rollins. You know, this is also tricky for me filling out my bracket. My bracket's done. I could edit if I want, but this is technically getting a preview of what an Ambrose versus Rollins match would be, because they are exactly the same. And I'm not gonna lie in that I have Rollins, the cover boy, making it pretty far. So if he can't even beat Ambrose, I'm concerned. Make sure I have Drake Malfoy. So Tope, did you wanted rapper Drake, not Drake Maverick, for Drake Malfoy, right? And then no, I know it's gonna be Draco Malfoy with a bunch of fucking chains or a Raptors jersey on. And I gotta make Gary the Gardener great ass. Cool. Let me get back to calling commentary. God, I feel like Divas there. I'm not calling commentary on this greatness. Actually, more so what Danielle Ambrose looks like is Macaulay Culkin and the Page Master from the neck up. Just targeted elbow there by Danielle on Stephine. I'm going to drag Stephine against the ropes. Thought she maybe going to set up a dive. Stephine blocked it. Now Stephine, schoolboy Avada Kedavra, kind of appropriate on fake Malfoy. Moshing a little bit. My stuff still has that. Doesn't do it ever. And Rollins, I know it's going to be ripcord knee, going to be pedigree, going to be curb stomp. What has he got in mind here? Ripcord knee to the face of Ambrose. Stephine for the pin. 2 count. No, Ambrose. Danielle Ambrose kicks out. That's storytelling right there. You know it. You know it. Springboard Phoenix splash by Stephine. Rich is here. What have you missed, Rich? Absolutely so much. Buckle bomb. Heels and Heels is greater than Gato in terms of booking. Rich, you've missed Shibata defeat Jay Lethal. You've missed Beretta defeat Rey Mysterio. You've missed Jeff Cobb defeat Lio Rush. And you've missed Rusev on a miracle Rusev Day occurrence defeat The Undertaker by countout. And Ciampa is next against EC3. Gargano and Velveteen are a little bit later on. We're in the middle of our first heels and heels matchup of Danielle Ambrose versus Stephine Rollins. A second ripcord knee to Danielle Ambrose. Her neck is lying on the ropes. Oh, it's a 2 count only. That should have been definitely a rope break. I don't know what the ref was thinking there. Rich, I literally said before you logged online that Ciampa was next. I promise. I did not do it because of you. There's a blockbuster. Stephine has really been dominating Danielle. The ref is going to check on Danielle Ambrose. And is ref calling it? No, I think Ambrose said she can continue. That was weird to say. Rollins, Shining Wizard, or running into more so because a kick and not a knee. There's a sling blade. Stephine Rollins is taking it to Danielle Ambrose. Oh, another fireman's carry. Ambrose has been hit with 2 ripcord knees. Now she's going to put... Ambrose has got Rollins up on the top rope. Maybe looking superplex. Then, no, butterfly. Oh, we got a butterfly suplex from the top rope by Ambrose on Rollins. Rolling her over. Ambrose for the pin. This would be one hell of a comeback. 2 count only. Be a comeback equal to the comeback you saw in the play-in round with Alex Shelley over Chris Sabin. If you haven't had the opportunity, again, kind of whet your appetite for March of Madness on the 31st, 4 Eastern. Make sure you check out the 16 play-in round matchups that are on YouTube on the Podswoggle channel. Alex Shelley versus Chris Sabin was one hell of a match. On top of some great action we've already seen in March of Madness, so check it out. Dirty D? Nope, that was setting up Dirty Dudes, just a swinging neck breaker. I think Dirty Dudes. The porn series I don't want to watch. Dirty Dudes. Ambrose picks Rollins up. Now maybe Dirty Deeds. Nope, Fisherman suplex. Perfect plex. That is textbook execution. 2 count only. Man, that was a beautiful Fisherman suplex. Reversal, shoulder tackle. 2 ladies making their inspirations. I don't even know what to phrase it. Proud. You shouldn't get the hands locked, otherwise definitely 3. There's that that's like that I don't even know what to call that. That weird DDT move that Rollins tried for a week as his finisher. And, vicious on the nose. And here's the 3rd ripcord knee strike. Again, her neck is lying on the ropes. And a 3rd kick out. My God, that is 3 ripcord knees. And 3 kickouts. This is concerning my Seth Rollins pick in March of Madness if he can't put anybody away with his fucking finisher. Or his finisher in the game, sadly. Shows you how resilient Ambrose is. The forearm has not hit Dirty Deeds. There's original Dirty Deeds. The 1%er. A smart rollout by Stephine. I mean, they basically are the V-trigger. These 2 ladies have been given. Ladies thinking they're in the Tokyo Dome. Ladies, I hate to tell you, we got a pit to do here. These ladies get counted out. That means that Nikki Bella's match later on would be for the championship, and that would be it. It'd be an easy road for Nikki to retain her title against that mystery challenger. Great execution there with that neck breaker. Count is at 4 or 5. Ambrose notices it, gets Rollins back in the ring. Gonna drag Stephane Rollins, center of the ring. Ambrose had the victory. I'd be surprised if she does. Nope, barely a 2. Ambrose starting to get tired, starting to get aggravated. Ambrose, another fisherman suplex. Not sure why she's going for dirty deeds. Didn't clinch the fingers there. Didn't go for the pin. Just excited, beating her chest. She's loud, primal woman. And now finally, dirty deeds by Ambrose on Rollins. It's the actual women's match of WrestleMania 32. And she got her. What a comeback for Danielle Ambrose. Surviving 3 ripcord knees. And she will go on to take the Heels and Heels champion on in our final Heels and Heels matchup later on the evening. Danielle Ambrose, your winner. Great effort by Stephane Rollins, but it was not enough. Ambrose is your winner. Pretty sure I have Rollins going part 2. That's really changing my mind. I didn't consider the power of the finisher being a detriment. Well, Rich, I'm glad you're here. Because this was the plan. Daniels Ambrose looks like a Becky from saying, which Becky? Wasn't there like 2 Beckys? Match of the night, Heels and Heels, setting the pace. We'll see if they have more to offer us, but for now, oh, and how appropriate, an NXT takeover. The only part of my bracket I remember is the Golden Lovers going deep in mine. Well, they always go deep. It will be the man who is one half and the winner, if I'm not mistaken, of the best March of Madness match of all time. EC3 taking on that rat bastard himself, or that hero, original Becky. Thank you, Tyler. Tommaso Ciampa. Rich, I know you're going to be glued to your set. EC3 has a phenomenal record in live March of Madness. He is 6-4. It's his first time in 4 years missing the tournament. Ciampa is 2-2. He lost last year, controversially, to Johnny Gargano by not doing anything. He really is a motherfucker. If you want to go back and watch Okada EC3 1, of course, it is on the YouTube. All their matches are on there. Their Swogglemania main event is on there. I'm going to go make a sandwich. You're not going to... All right, fine, Rich, I was going to wait, but Gargano's on after this. Gargano is on after this match. As a nice STO or flatliner. No, not an STO. Yeah, it'd be more of a pay dirt, mic check, flatliner, whatever to start. EC3 is oily and gassed up. Holy shit. Yeah, it looks like EC3's been wrestling Jinder at the same doctor. You weren't kidding. It's confessions. I don't think you want to hear that, Tyler. They are going to go to a dark place. Also, make sure, Rich, you're going to have to change your name to Podswoggle Rip if you're going to go hard on this. I just got home and I'm hungry. Huge running knee by Ciampa on EC3. This would be EC3 is the title run automatic bid. Ciampa has already removed a corner pad, a turnbuckle pad. Ciampa is Widden's pick, so Widden, if Ciampa loses here, Widden will automatically be out of the running to become the person that nominated the pit winner. Pulling for Ethan Carter. Oh, and there's Ciampa being so dastardly already. An Irish whip of EC3 into the exposed steel. Pulling for Ethan Carter III because I feel bad for poking the rich. Yes, Ciampa, go full heel. He's a heavy underdog in terms of size, in terms of game rating. But thus far, we've seen Rusev, an underdog in rating, defeat Undertaker, a 5-point underdog. Beretta was a 6-point underdog to Rey Mysterio. Yeah, so not uncommon. A bearded bastard. There's a springboard slingshot senton. A slingshot somersault senton. The 3S. I'm going to call it 3S from now on. And this is what EC3 has to do, is use some power. Or Gargano, I'm sorry, Ciampa's got to use some agility. How dare I confuse their names. Fuck that, I want Ciampa to win. I want this Gargano Ciampa match. And we barely got it in the main event of Swogglemania last year. Rich's lazy ass didn't even tag it to the match. Just Gargano doing all the work against Santino. They have one hell of a road to get there. Gargano's got to get past the Velveteen Dream, which will be next. Ciampa sizing EC3 up, and EC3 smartly rolling out the ring. EC3, if I'm not mistaken, is the third highest rated person in the tournament. Working on the neck now of Ciampa. Working on the leg of Ciampa. EC3 definitely runs a more methodical pace. God, he is just a balloon. He makes Scott Steiner look like Karen Carpenter. It's insane. Want Ciampa to get to his feet. I don't think that was a wake-up time. It was more so just general cockiness by EC3. So Schoolboy gonna power him up. He made it look very easy. Schoolboy deadlift powerbomb. Ciampa on his feet. Ciampa blocks it. Ah, a lariat for you. If he had always looked this way, he'd been 8-time WWE champion by now. Yeah, it's very true. I mean, he was always in shape, but, you know, he was evil, stomping on the hands. Again, we talked about at the beginning of the night, WWE guys don't have a great record in the pit thus far. There is a TKO by EC3. Ciampa's in trouble. EC3's feeling it. Maybe looking for 1%er. The 1%er by EC3 on Ciampa. Rich, I hope you're enjoying that sandwich. 1, 2, and 3. EC3. Very dominant performance. Has eliminated Tommaso Ciampa from the tournament. We will not see Ciampa Gargano in the finals. The impressive record of EC3 in this tournament goes on. So now we have an NXT superstar, a WWE superstar. Very good. And you've already changed it to Podswoggle Rip. I hate you, but I love you. Go to hell, Ciampa. A curse on you and your family. So we have an independent star, a retired New Japan star, a injured New Japan star, a future NXT star, and a current WWE star in the next round. Good diversity thus far. Well, Widden, you're snowed in, man. Just enjoy the ride. Widden 0-2 in his Podswoggle Invitational Tournament fix. Let's see if Rich, we actually haven't gotten any of Rich's. So Rich is here, so we should get him going. I wanted to joke about Ciampa destroying Gargano, but I can't if he loses in the first round. Well, can destroy anything. It'll be Rich's pick, Johnny Gargano, who has already lost in the Macho Madness tournament this year. The first man ever, making history right now, the first man to ever be in the pit and Macho Madness in the same year, because Rich is an only child. Rip is an only child, sorry. Against the man making his debut, who's just kind of caught up in it. I still blame Beefcake. The Velveteen Dream. Of course, he did lose to one of the legends of Macho Madness. Yeah, it's very true. Gargano, of course, Velveteen Dream making his tournament debut. Gargano in Macho Madness is 6-5, so he's been here plenty of times. Could happen to a better man. Gargano finally looking to ascend to the top. It's been a rough go. You figure he was in the Elite 8 his first year. So that's what, being in the Elite 8, that's 32, 16, 8. So he went 3-1 his first year, so he's technically gone 3-4 since. One of those wins didn't even technically count. Bill's run, we're underway. Velveteen Dream looking very good. Nice hammerlock to start. You can hear Rich sweating from here. Some nice arm work here. Some nice solid chain wrestling by two men who had a very good match several weeks ago. Belly to back suplex by the Velveteen Dream on Johnny Wrestling. And some more work on the arm. We have our first second round match set up, by the way. Rusev versus EC3. will be in the Elite 8 of the pit. The winner of this gets Katsuyori Shibata next. A lot of arm work being done here. Now Gargano going to send Velveteen Dream off the ropes. Velveteen Dream counters. Nice European uppercut there. DDT answers right back. So these guys going tit for tat early on. Nice punch to the face of Velveteen Dream. Belly to back suplex. Targeted elbow right to the chest of the Velveteen Dream. Again, a sit-out body slam. Immediately into a pin. Form of a Michinoku driver. And more work on the arm. Again, I'm kind of doing a two-step there for a second. Dream back up. Dream's gonna have the power advantage. Famous error by Velveteen Dream. He's fired up. One Gargano get to his feet very quickly. This little Macho Man Flair. Nice. Running up the ropes cross body on Gargano. Gargano is a technical marvel. He's been not the most exciting person in the match. Been the Velveteen Dream thus far. Oh, is he thinking Purple Rainmaker maybe? He ran up there pretty quickly. No, a turning in midair splash. Shades of Rob Van Dam there. And now disrespecting him by just rubbing his face into the mat with his knee. Dream looking for something. Gargano fights him off. Gargano's looking for a super kick. Dream escapes. But Gargano counters with a reverse DDT. This is going to be a hell of a comeback. Yeah, basically, yeah, high fly flow. That's a good call there, Professor Pirate, on your end. Gargano slowing the pace down again. And for a punch, Dream counters. Well, these guys are going back and forth. The reversals in this one have been hot and heavy. Was looking like he was going for a dragon suplex. Dream counters again. Backbreaker with authority. Dream once again running very quickly to the top rope. Purple Rainmaker. Yes, it is! The Purple Rainmaker! Immediately to a pin. Is Gargano out? He is! With just one Purple Rainmaker, the Velveteen Dream ends the tournament season for Johnny Wrestling.
You don't have to be so happy about it.
I'm just calling it as I see it.
I can hear you through my headphones.
Fuck this tournament. Ciampa and Gargano are both out. We can go about our day now. Gargano just couldn't do anything. Look at the precision in the way he turned. Everyone boycott this shit. The Velveteen Dream, your winner. Velveteen Dream is a nightmare for Gargano in good taste. Johnny Wrestling, the first man to be in both the Pit and March of Madness in the same year and lose. Hashtag cancel Podswoggle Network. Oh, man. Just writes itself. We have two more first round matchups, and they are doozies, if I do say so myself. We're going to start with a match that just is two legends duking it out. It is a man who had one hell of a year last year, Chris Jericho, who will be taking on your current general manager, Kurt Angle. It serves Gargano right for getting greedy. Yeah, exactly. Chris Jericho live March of Madnesses is 4-3. Kurt Angle is 3-5 live March of Madnesses. Both men with poor all-time records. Jericho is 14-15, and Kurt Angle is 12-16. So neither man with a championship to their name, neither man with really that far of a deep run. I think Jericho might have been a runner-up one year, and that's about as good as it gets. So we'll see which one of these men will move on, and they will get Jeff Cobb in the next round. We'd like to see either one of those matchups. You either have the amateur background there, or Jericho kind of just getting tossed around possibly. Kurt Angle, of course, going to wrestle to start us off. We saw how well that worked for Johnny Gargano against the Velveteen Dream just a moment ago. Jericho. Nice brain buster there on Angle. Dad bod Jericho with a shitty sleeve. It's still weird to me. Hey man, it's something. I'm used to it now. I like him better with the hair that he has now. He just looks better. Of course, Kurt Angle beat Chris Jericho for the Intercontinental title back in 2000. Only for Chris Benoit to do, or whoever that is. Oops, sorry, did I say something? To win that title in their triangle match. 2000, nice spinning heel kick. Classic Chris Jericho there. We saw, so far the legends have been fair, and this has been new blood territory. We saw both The Undertaker and Rey Mysterio lose. Of course, there has to be a winner here. Or they're supposed to definitely be a winner here. Who knows if there will or will not be. You still got it chance from the crowd. Double axe by Jericho. And Angle's going to roll to the outside and think about what's going on here. Jericho will follow. And gave his back to Angle. He can't do that to an Olympic gold medalist. But Jericho knew it was coming. Counters. Power bomb with authority. A power bomb on the floor. Now got him up. Fireman's carry position. Drapes Angle on the barricade. Gold medals first. I don't think I've ever seen that before. And now, Angle went for an overhead belly to belly. Jericho counters and sends Angle into the steel steps. The count is at 6, if I'm not mistaken. Count is now at 7. Jericho will run back into the ring. He will break the count for Angle and come out to continue to do more damage. Hey, says Caribbean Kid. We are in match 7 of 8 of the first round of the pit. And Jericho again sends Angle into the steel steps. Jericho is dishing out some massive amounts of punishment on Kurt Angle on the floor. Angle says enough of that and gets back into the ring where he's more comfortable. He was like, oh my god, my balls! Oh, there was an unprotected headbutt shot by Angle on Jericho. Angle's leg got caught up in the ropes. The ropes have been a big factor today. Angle again. So far the wrestlers have struggled. Jericho looking for a neck breaker. That could be lethal at any moment on Kurt Angle. Now Jericho's going to wake Angle up. Is he thinking Walls of Jericho? Is he thinking Code Breaker? He's thinking Code Breaker. Hits Angle with it. Angle has been busted wide open. Jericho going to drag Angle into the middle of the ring. Is it enough to put the Olympic gold medalist away? Count of 2. And it is! What an impressive victory for Chris Jericho. He has eliminated Kurt Angle in decisive fashion. Jericho looking to continue his wonderful performance from last year. Chris Jericho made it to the Elite 8 last year, where he's eliminated by Adam Cole. That will eliminate Tope's second pick, and that'll allow the PWI automatic bid of Chris Jericho to advance. So our 3 of our 4 automatic bids, Jericho, EC3, and Beretta, have all advanced. The only one that fell was Leo Rush. So Jericho is your winner. He will see Jeff Cobb in the next round. And it's time for our final first round match. And it is the one I think we're all the most excited about, because it is two hard, bad asses squaring off. It is a man who has been in this tournament for the past 3 years, missing the tournament this year. It happens. The Stone Pitbull, Tomohiro Ishii. He'll be taking on the most decorated man in this tournament, Goldberg. Goldberg, this is, of course, last year was in the pit as well. Made it to the Final Four. Goldberg is 17-2 lifetime in March of Madness tournaments. He is one of only a handful of men that won 2 tournaments. He won in 1999 and 2001, and he was a runner-up in 2004. Tyler's wife turned off the stream. Chris Jericho defeated Kurt Angle, Tyler. Also, if you missed it, we are without Tommaso Ciampa and without Johnny Gargano. The Velveteen Dream defeated Gargano. This match goes over 2 minutes and heavily favors Ishii. Goldberg started off slow. Ishii is definitely outmatched in size. It's like a Japanese match in 2006. Except instead of Chono, it's Ishii. The fade, dude, it's just fade. And there's Ishii snapping off a belly-to-back suplex quickly on Goldberg. So Goldberg, again, like I said, Undertaker couldn't do it. Goldberg could join Zack Sabre Jr. as the only 2 men to win both a pit and a March of Madness. Ishii, oh Ishii, look at the strength of the pit bull. Tomohiro Ishii is 57 years old. Look at one-hand suplex on Goldberg. I believe Ishii is in his early 40s. He's going to deadlift Goldberg now. Look at the strength of this man. Is this WWE 2K18 for real? Yes, Punjabi broadcast. This is the Podswoggle Invitational Tournament computer simulated action. Going to honor somebody for their achievements in the year 2017, where we got Goldberg and Ishii taking it on. Ishii's between 29 and 64. He is 42 years old, is Tomohiro Ishii. He is kicking the shit out of Goldberg to start. Ishii just throwing Goldberg around like he's fucking Velvet McIntyre. And Goldberg, look at Goldberg running away from Ishii. Oh, there are no mats on this floor. This is the Dallas Sportatorium, ladies and gentlemen. And Ishii's going to feel every bit of it. Oh my god! A pump handle fall away slam onto the stone floor and the steel steps Ishii into the barricade. Could possibly break through stone. That was one hell of a throw by Goldberg, and Ishii just slapped Goldberg in the face. A jackhammer, please. Right, I forgot Rip and Spencer are the ones being represented here. Spencer could join me as being the only guy that has two picks in the second round. Or Rich will finally get a pick in. Those solid steel steps. Tope is now officially out. His picks were Kurt Angle and The Undertaker. Tope is out of the pit, surprisingly. They would have a match. So Tope and Widden are both out. There's a nice slam there by Goldberg. Oh, I think he's sizing him up for a spear. So just some Shibata style kicks. Under this gets Beretta. Poor Trent. Goldberg now power bomb. Ah, that's some force behind it. See the way Ishii bounced off the mat. Man, he's built so weird. Look at Ishii. Ishii don't give a fuck. Ishii's having fun. There's truly some World Class Championship Wrestling we are witnessing. Ishii, oh, look at the elbow shot, back elbow. And a huge running lariat, taking Goldberg off of his feet. And he's gonna deadlift Goldberg. And Goldberg's been thrown around this ring like he's a fucking pizza. Now trying to take the wheels out from Goldberg. Dissecting the man. How in the hell are the Freebirds and the Von Erich supposed to go on after this? That's fine. They're coked out of their minds. Huge big boot. I thought Goldberg was gonna. Oh, he is. Goldberg headbutting the shit out of the fucking turnbuckle. Now stiff punch in the face. Oh, now he's gonna size Ishii up. Goldberg, is he thinking spear? Spear by Goldberg on Ishii. He is one move away from ending this match, but Ishii knows it. Sweeps the leg. Goldberg counters Ishii with a clothesline. Goldberg gonna pick Ishii, gonna sit Ishii up. Kicks him right back down. Now, wake up taunt. This is not good. Ishii on his feet. Ishii's gonna go for a ride. Only one man is kicked out of this jackhammer. Oh, there's the jackhammer, the cover, the hook. 1, 2, and no! There are two! There are two men that have done it! Ishii kicks out of the jackhammer! Unbelievable! Up and down and up is what you should say. Goldberg hasn't been this work since this match with Regal. He's like, man, Regal looks weird. Look at Ishii! Ishii just taunted Goldberg almost with his own taunt, it looked like. His own version of it. The shoulder tackle. A second shoulder tackle. Goldberg is bumping here like Len Bias in a hotel. Ishii. Double axe handle. This has lived up to every form of hype you have in your mind. Elbow combination. Running clothesline. Ishii again. He's just fucking chilling. He would rather do this than go to a fucking picnic with naked women. Huge lariat. He killed him. Middle of the ring. 1, 2. No, 2 count only. My God, that lariat. Goldberg still looked like he was Rikishi getting a clothesline. He's miles ahead of their DDP Halloween Havoc match. He's miles ahead of every DDP match ever. Body slam by Ishii. Elbow, changing direction in mid-air. Double axe, Goldberg gets up. And a clothesline of his own. These guys are killing each other. Running double axe. Something's gotta give, starring Diane fucking Keaton. Punch. And another lariat. Stan Hansen, his colostomy bag needs to be changed. Never mind, I've seen Ishii show this much personality. Crazy this match. I got Goldberg in the Hall of Fame spear. Circling Ishii. Kick to the back. He knows Ishii's expecting the jackhammer at any moment. But he's going to go for it anyway. He could not be in more of the center of the ring. Up and down. This has to do it. 1, 2, and... No, you... Gotta be kidding me! Both those brains will be donated for science for CTE research. My brain's gonna get donated. Ishii is kicked out of 2 jackhammers. This match continues. I feel like we just nuked the alien ship in Independence Day. Target remains. Turn your game off, dog. Turn it off. shit is bonkers. It took one elbow drop to beat Johnny Gargano, but it's going to take at least 3 jackhammers to beat Tomohiro Ishii. He is still fighting. Goldberg dead. He hasn't worked this much in his entire career. PS4 is about to melt. Oh, we're canceling March 31st at 4 Eastern. March of Madness is done. This is it right here. There's Brainbuster. No, Goldberg. I'm looking for a jackhammer's own suplex. Ishii hasn't hit a Brainbuster. Ishii is Spencer's pick. Yes, he is. Went for a spear. The DDT looked like he broke Goldberg's fucking arm. Goldberg throws him off. Punch into the buckle and clothesline in the corner. Spear! The third spear! That one was just out of desperation. Goldberg is wasted. The ref takes his sweet time getting into the cover. Count of 2. 2 only. Return this game still. You got a bad copy. I think I got the best copy. Goldberg hit that spear just out of whatever energy he had fucking left. He can barely pick Ishii up. Punch. Powerbomb. Ishii fights out of the powerbomb. Just trying to one-up Okada EC3. You are not kidding. Elbows to the face. A third one. Rich, maybe just don't say it this time. I will. Up. And down. 1, 2, 3. Goldberg finally puts an end to Ishii after one of the best matches you'll see anywhere. My God. That's how you live up to the hype. Ishii hit 2 of these. Look at that clothesline. Bill Goldberg's feet have never been that high up in the air before. 5 fucking stars. World class, Rich. You called it. World class. Goldberg gets to move on to this Elite 8. It was a first round match for him. Unbelievable. Whew. Good grief. We are going to keep it moving. We have the Elite 8 to begin, and we are going to start. We're just going to go right up from the top. We're going to start with the man who eliminated The Undertaker via count out. Because it is still his day. It is Rusev Day. Taking on the man who eliminated that bastard, Tommaso Ciampa, Ethan Carter III, EC3. Winner moves on to the Final 4. 2 men that have been in Macho Madness plenty of times, looking to finally get a W, a tournament W under their belt. Whew, Jesus, that took a lot out of me. So we have, if I can do the math real quick, we have a future Hall of Fame legend. We have a freelance legend. We have a one current WWE roster member. We have 2 current NXT roster members. We have a New Japan legend, a injured New Japan star, and we have a indie freelancer and PWG Tag Team Champion. All left as EC3 and Rusev begin with a clean break. Shocking, but we do. Rusev's Day! And of course, also we have left 2 of my picks, 1 of Rich's, 1 of Spencer's, 1 of Augie's, and our 3 automatic picks. So the automatics are the Swallow Squad's only up 5-3 on the automatics. Rusev got to think at a disadvantage here. EC3 had a dominant win over somebody via pinfall. Rusev had to resort to getting a count-out win over The Undertaker. So it hasn't been proven. Didn't even get to see him hit any signatures or finishers. So not sure how those are going to impact. We saw the difference, of course, in resiliency and pinfall from Ishii over Johnny Gargano. Didn't mean that as a dig when I started. It's the differences in ratings. Now people are, it happens. It's a thing. EC3 with a very, I think we saw Velveteen Dream do that earlier. Very slow, methodical drop there. I believe it is. I'd have to check. If not, Caribbean Kid, I'll make sure the Podswoggle title gets added to Communications. I've been bugging this man for months to put it on. I thought I did. I'll put that in Heels and Heels on. I forgot. I have a baby. She's got a double ear infection, double pink eye. She's got a fever. Look, man, times are hard. I'll do it tomorrow when I'm at home sick with the baby. We just have a back body drop on EC3. Now I'm going to deadlift him here. We have an all deadlift final with Rusev and Jeff Cobb. That'd be cool. There's a snapmare. That's a fucking stank behind that snapmare. So here you're running, flipping neck breaker. He would explode if he actually tried that. Hard times, daddy. It's when your baby has double ear infection, double pink eye. Didn't even know your eyes could be pink. You got fever. And the only prescription is when you go to the daycare and they give you an actual prescription. There's a TKO by EC3. That was the prelude to the 1%er earlier. EC3 is pissed that he is in this tournament, not March of Madness. He's like, you know who I am? I was... he's still the best March of Madness match of all time. Not the greatest pit match of all time. That now belongs to Goldberg and Ishii. Rusev's fighting back, though. And looking for this kind of a swing out sidewalk slam. Gonna drag EC3. Maybe he's dragging him because he's going for... No, he's going for a pin. I thought maybe he's dragging him so he could stomp on the back and go for the accolade. My boy just got done with bronchitis. Had to do breathing treatments. Oh, that sucks. That baby put hard time on... I don't even know what that says. Christopher. Yeah, man. Sick babies and sick kids is the fucking worst. Rusev resilient here. Oh, there's a Machka kick to the back of the head. He's going to drag EC3 if he can get him in position. No, I should have gone for the accolade there. Went for the Machka kick pin instead. Took too much time dragging him. Will not get the pin. Rusev can't be surprised there. Rusev has to go. There's that big headbutt. Thought I wasn't the only one who didn't understand what Rich just said. Oh, I'm concussed? Is that what he said? That baby put hard time on concussive. Triple Germans by EC3. He did say my name. I thought he said quit the fuck. Quit the fuck. The great phonetic spelling of my name via Dusty Rhodes. Yeah. It took me some going too. The knee to the chest of Rusev. Yeah, looking at that short DDT. Rusev counters the suplex attempt. There's a nice choke slam or a Uranagi. And there it is, accolade by Rusev. EC3 is in trouble. EC3 has he tapped? I can't tell. Did he tap out? Yes, he has. EC3 is tapped out. Rusev Day keeps rolling along into the Final Four. Person who does subtitles will have a run for their money on that one. On a Dusty Rhodes and Ozzy Osbourne interview. Rusev, we got our answer. The accolade pays dividends. Rusev Day marches on. EC3 falls short yet again. Rusev's in the Final Four, but who will he take on? We will find out next. man should have been in Marcho. He's mad about it. He's mad that he's not. Hopefully he'll be, at this point I'd say he's a lock for Marcho next year as long as the momentum keeps up. Anything can happen on Rusev Day, including winning the Podswoggle Invitational Tournament. But who will we have to take on next? You know he just worked, but he's going to have to work again. It is Goldberg taking on the poor unfortunate soul that is Trent Beretta. Other attire. Yeah, it's fucking stupid. That's Survivor Series, the place where Goldberg won it all. So I have a participant in the Final Four, which is great. Will Rich or Vacant do it as well? Or waiting on the next match? I'd be super dope to say you'd love to see Podswoggle and the Heels and Heels in the All-In Starcast. That is very true. Over a number of jackhammers in this match, probably one. Yes, as Rich said. So if you haven't seen for Chicago's All-In, there's going to be a star cast, and they are taking recommendations of your favorite podcasts to join them for Starcast. So please hit them up on Twitter. Rich can send you the information if you haven't seen it on our Twitter already. Send Podswoggle and the Heels and Heels to Starcast. We'd love to be all in with the boys for what's sure to be a historic weekend, the first weekend of September this year. Goldberg and Beretta. This is Trent. Trent's not stupid. Trent knows what his best bet is here. Let's go into the floor and hoping for a count out. Goldberg's trying to rip Trent's leg off already. Again, we saw this happen last year. If we have a double count out or a draw in the Elite 8, that would mean that Rusev would automatically go to the championship. I don't have a Twitter or friends. We'll shout it from the rooftops. Put it on Facebook. Send Cody a nice long letter. You might as well stay in Chicago. I might as well stay in Chicago for the entire month of September. Very true. Oh, what a slam by Goldberg. Goldberg knows the count's getting close. Gets back in the ring. Gonna headbutt the buckle. Count 8. Trent gets back. Goldberg is amped up after his match with Ishii. This is gonna be a totally different style of match for Bill. Send Cody a letter. I don't live too far from this. There you go. Just knock on the door and say Podswoggle. Don't ask about Brandy. Just say Podswoggle. It'll confuse the shit out of him, and we'll be in Heels and Heels. Ricochet. Nice senton from the second rope. Nice punch. Sleeper slam, sleeper DDT. I think that's going to be enough to beat Goldberg. I don't think so. Tope, what did you miss? Tope missed the greatest match in Pit history. The best match since EC3 and Okada. Goldberg and Ishii literally tore the fucking roof off the place. Took 3 jackhammers to beat Ishii. And also, Tope, you are out. Because Chris Jericho defeated Kurt Angle. We have Rusev in the Final Four. This is our second match of the Elite 8 right now. Beretta and Goldberg. Of course, RJ made me miss the greatest match in history. RJ is the fucking worst. Yeah, definitely make sure you go back when you upload this onto YouTube. Tope is our uploader. Our YouTube expert. This is being recorded for posterity. Yes, it is being recorded. It'll be on YouTube after the fact. Tope, make sure you go back and watch that amazing match. Just like that amazing springboard drop kick from Beretta on Goldberg, which pissed Goldberg off. He's going to go for that pump handle. No, just a pump handle slam, not pump handle fall away. And Goldberg finding his safety corner. It's the corner I like the most. Setting Beretta up for the spear. Spear by Goldberg on Beretta. Goldberg is looking pretty good. I would be very surprised if it took more. No, it didn't. It takes at least hitting it. Ishii never blocked a jackhammer attempt. Beretta has done that. Goldberg knows how to work the hard count. That was Mysterio's problem earlier. shotgun drop kick. Goldberg just swats him away like a fly. Oh, powerbomb, sunset flip counter. Goldberg shoulders down. The ref is super slow to get down for the pin. Oh, that was still close, though. That was like a 4 count if the ref had actually got down there in enough time. Belly to back by Beretta. Beretta was in the Final 4 last year. Shotgun dropkick. He keeps going for it, and Goldberg keeps blocking. DDT. Trent playing to the crowd. Really should stay on Goldberg anytime you have him down. He is waking Goldberg up. And he now, I thought he was going for the Dude Buster. No, he is not. Beretta is going to hit Goldberg with a jackhammer of his own. What a move! Count of 2. No, Goldberg kicks out. Instead of going for the Dude Buster, Beretta hits the jackhammer on Goldberg. I've seen 3 jackhammer kickouts tonight. That is insane. My balls. More than 1 jackhammer in this match, so the over will win. Oh, another long 2 count there. Goldberg has taken some damage. And now he's waking Goldberg up again. Is this the Dude Buster? Center of the ring! Cocky sumbitch! 1, 2. No! Oh my God, that was close. 2 huge close calls there. He's looking for the somersault senton. No, he's asking Goldberg to get to his feet. Springboard missile dropkick again. The ref was in the way, but he still hit it. Goldberg has taken some significant shots here. He said, enough of this bullshit. Swept the leg. Great job, Kevin. Great job with that camera work. He countered the jackhammer. Beretta slipped out of the jackhammer, something Ishii couldn't do. Russian leg sweep, the pin on Goldberg. 2 count only. This is the best. Goldberg in this game is the best worker in the world. He puts on the best matches. Goldberg, get the fuck out of here. Beretta waking Goldberg up again. A second Dude Buster. He is cut off from all sorts of ropes. Count of 2. Beretta got him. Unbelievable upset. Goldberg goes to war with Ishii. This guy think he's a fucking heavyweight. He is a heavyweight now. He moved on from Roppongi Vice. Flipped off Jannetty. He is Michaels. Rocky Romero's the Jannetty. Rusev won the Rusev match, and Beretta has won the match against Goldberg. This man has been to a March Madness Final 4, and now he is in a Pit Final 4. Man, this is fucking up brackets that don't even exist. This PWG bullshit. Unbelievable. So our first Final 4 matchup will be Rusev versus Beretta. Kalen Croft is definitely the Sean. Yeah, absolutely. Can't go a day without hearing about what Kalen Croft is up to. Ooh, good lord. I've got no dog in this hunt, and I'm just mad by proxy. Alright, so the top half has been settled. The bottom half is now needs to be decided. We will start with... Makes me rethink my fucking bracket. Yeah, it's kind of doing the same, man. There's always upsets, but this is nuts. Chris Jericho, as if Virginia didn't scare me enough, versus Jeff Cobb. This is going to be a good one. We'll go with Cobb's different attire here just for posterity's sake. Both men rated equally for totally different reasons. So Rich has lost. Rich is now out of the running for the pit. The Rumble made me confident in my bracket. You took Beefcake all the way? I don't get it. Oh, yeah, no, I got what you said. Yep, nope, Sumner's right. He knows exactly what he's talking about. 10 eliminations. Cobb and Jericho. Jericho, both men had very dominant performances earlier on. DDT by Jericho to start. People keep going for the neck and head of Jeff Cobb. It's just not the right move. Ooh, better get used to saying that in 2 weeks. Cobb definitely going to bring the power. Fall away slam on Jericho. Oh my God, that pop-up Samoan drop. Now Cobb punch to Jericho. Miscommunication there. And Cobb and Jericho in the corner. Corner, and there's a nice like a belly to back German suplex. Cobb off the ropes, running elbow drop to the lower back of Jericho. I think Roman should be removed, seeing how he's not suspended. We shouldn't encourage a bad employee. It was close with the morality clause there, but Cobb is just kicking and kneeing Jericho from pillar to post here. Jericho on the ring apron. Cobb went for running the shoulder tackle, missed it, and instead just punches him down to the floor. Jericho, a belly to back of his own. These guys make their way up the ramp again. Double count out. It's a little bit scary in terms of what it means for the rest of the tournament. I would say if Rusev wins, it could replace Reigns in celebration of Rusev Day. And brawling on the floor, Jericho with elbow. Counts up to 6. Jericho will throw Jeff Cobb back in the ring. Now it's Jericho gonna nail. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 for good measure. How often you see that in a game? Jeff Cobb's just a good old-fashioned baby face. And for a roaring elbow, Cobb blocks. Powerbomb, the strength of Jeff Cobb. We saw this earlier. No, different powerbomb, lung blower. Project Ciampa by Cobb. Jericho again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Cobb is just absolutely destroying that already hungover filled head of Chris Jericho. Only a 1, but still the damage that must be taking place. All we can remember is Fozzy lyrics now. Jericho, body slam, impressive power on the much larger Cobb. Cobb is not a small man by any means. God, the CTE, second rope senton by Jericho. Oh, I think he was looking to sweep the legs and go for a wall of Jericho, and Cobb said none of that, and just bowled Jericho over. Overhead belly to belly. Jericho sweeps the leg of his own, right? Cobb counters the kick. Tells Jericho you can't see him and punches him in the face. There's a song called, it's called Judith instead of Judas. Pop up, gut wrench, German suplex. Deadlifting Jericho out of nowhere. Elbow. You gotta also remember Cobb is very agile. Could go for a shooting star headbutt or just a standing shooting star at any moment. European uppercut by Jericho. Sweeps the legs. Here it is. Trying to get Cobb over. Cobb fighting him out of nowhere. Walls of Jericho on Jeff Cobb. Cobb is in the middle of the ring. Jericho is wrenching at it. Cobb is in trouble, but Cobb powers out. That is the strength of Jeff Cobb right there. Cobb throws Jericho into the corner. Huge chop. Those meat hook sized hands of Jeff Cobb. Looking very impressive, and now he's going to ask Jericho to get to his feet. Is he going to hit it again? Catches him. Tour of the Islands. Immediately into a pin. Cobb to make it to the Final Four. No, Jericho kicks out. Don't think I've seen anyone ever kick out a Tour of the Islands or Wrath of the Gods before. Fireman's carry. Stun gun onto the top rope. I have no idea what you're talking about, Tyler, so I have not. Jericho, what's he going for here? Crucifix bomb. Cobb slithers out the back. Gut wrench. Oh, and a huge backbreaker of sorts. I fucking love Tour of the Islands, dude. It may be my favorite finisher. I just think it looks so fucking cool. Cobb now. Oh, is Cobb looking for the Bam Bams? There's one. Gonna turn the hips. He's gut wrench. Slams. Holding on. One more. Jericho has taken a ton of abuse. Well, Cobb can actually do that backflip fall away slam thing that Steiner thought he could do in 1990. Like, I've seen Cobb do it. Oh, it's like Fortnite. Okay, yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah, I've heard of it. I've heard it's good. I suck at that kind of stuff. I wish I'd be great at it. I just am horrible at it. Oh, Cobb went for that running moonsault slam. The move I was kind of just talking about, and Jericho got out of the way. Didn't go for Tour of the Islands. Disrespect by Jericho. Jericho picks Cobb up. No, was going for the walls of Jericho, and Cobb sidesteps it. Running punt to the midsection. The pin by Cobb on Jericho, who kicks out. Cobb is going to be looking for the running shooting star. Oh! Second rope headbutt. Cobb is using every move in his arsenal. Another gut wrench. Gut wrench. Gut buster. Gut wrench, gut buster. Gut squared buster. I know what I just said. Cobb. Pop up deadlift. Gut wrench German. Jericho is gotta be in trouble. Count of one. Count of two. Two count only. Gonna wake up Jericho. Tour of the Islands on Jericho. Into the pin. 1, 2, and 3. Jeff Cobb is moving on to the Final Four. Augie still got a dog in the hunt. Jericho's weird but impressive year is over. Jeff Cobb. He is almost a prototypical just stalwart in these sort of tournaments. He is moving on. Will Spencer be joining Augie and myself, or will I have a 50-50 chance of picking a pit champion? We will find out with our final Elite Eight matchup right now. It is Katsuyori Shibata versus the Velveteen Dream. Get this bad boy set up. They're both custom. Katsuyori Shibata, I was already on him. And the Velveteen Dream. Hit it. So they're... Oh, it's the black one. Yeah, sure. Why hasn't Jeff Cobb... why hasn't it named any move his Cobb salad yet? I don't know. I haven't gotten to him, really, is all that means. I do like a good Cobb salad, though. I didn't until Tobe pointed it out. I'm going to go get a beverage. I'll be right back. back and the match is underway. That Shibata looks disappointed. I was shocked at how few Shibatas there were, and that was the only one that looked like halfway decent. All the rest of them just looked very basic and bland. I just wanted you to say Cobb salad. Shibata's kicking the shit out of Velveteen Dream and continues to do so. Shibata seemed like he was disappointed in his performance against Jay Lethal earlier, and has proceeded to kick the ever-living shit out of the Velveteen Dream to start this thing. Either one of these men against Jeff Cobb is going to be a great match. Also a great match is what we got coming up next for you. Heels and Heels title. Nikki Bella defending. Who will she be defending? Who will she be defending against? We'll find out here in a few moments. Shibata throws Dream over the top. Punches Dream down to the floor. Byron Saxton, Michael Cole, and Corey Gracie. Fuck this shit. That Shibata guy is insane. Slugging him. Go behind takedown. Another big kick. The Velveteen Dream is getting beaten up, for lack of a better phrase. Elbow on the face. And Shibata knows he'll never get this chance again. Oh, we're going to choke Velveteen Dream out. Sleeper. Velveteen Dream is in trouble. He is really hitting this. I mean, that's how deep Shibata has it in. And he gets out. That flat top hair surely helped with the jawbreaker there. Punch to the stomach. He sent Shibata off the ropes. Misses the drop kick. That was huge. Rookie mistake. Velveteen Dream knows it. He's going to get out of there. Oh, he's got a weapon. Maybe Velveteen Dream is saying, fuck this. He has a chair. Shibata managed to get the chair out of Velveteen Dream's hand. Velveteen Dream desperate, looking just for a disqualification. He does not want to be a part of this. Now, of course, gotta be careful. Somebody might accidentally pick that chair up and use it. PK by Shibata. The Dream did not even get out of the gate here. Shibata is your winner. Man, it's Velveteen Dream dominated Gargano. Shibata steamrolled Velveteen Dream. He is moving on to the next round. So Spencer, Augie, and myself each have a chance to have the pit champion. Velveteen Dream was really trying to finish Shibata just in any way he could. He just wanted to be tired of all the whole thing. That was a fucking squash. Jesus. His match against Lethal was not that impressive. Shibata apparently is just disappointed in everybody. Kind of looks like if Tyler Bate and Steven Seagal had a baby. Goldberg, am I right? Oh man, so our final four is Rusev versus Beretta and Jeff Cobb versus Shibata. But we're going to pause and see who the Heels and Heels champion will be heading into their championship match. Of course, at Great Balls of Fire. It's only appropriate. Your champion and their queen, Nikki Bella. Who will she be defending against? It's not Romina Reigns. It is somebody who I don't know a lot about, unfortunately, as a fictional character, but I know Rich and a lot of you guys do. It is Leslie Nope from Parks and Rec taking on Nikki Bella for the Heels and Heels Championship. That's correct there. Oh, it's a title match. Oh, shit. God, I fucked it up. My bad. Ignore this. I know, Rich, you love this. Rich, give me all the references. I don't get them all. But pause, because I'm going to have to restart the match because it's not for the fucking title, so I suck. Which can see that cool Great Balls of Fire logo twice, that's all. Confessions. Oh, I believe if I'm not mistaken, it's like Rich's favorite comedy show of all time. If it's not, it's close to Cheers. Ignore. ignore. I'm the worst. It happens at least once a month. Don't you also like Matt Taven, though? That's not him. That's somebody else. But I'm glad that was somehow a slam on somebody else just by saying that. That was wonderful. That's our friend B Sumner there. Roseanne hype, y'all. Tuesday is gonna be amazing. To this day, I still can't believe there was a pay-per-view called Great Balls of Fire, and there never will be again. That's the weird thing. Title match. That's what I want to do. Select the championship is what I want to do. Heels and Heels title is what I want to do. There we go. Lost Great Balls of Fire there. Sorry, but you know, gotta do what I gotta do. Winner of this will take on Danielle Ambrose later on. Nikki, Matt Taven, and Trevor Lee were robbed in March of 2015, just like they're robbed every fucking year. Vinny Chicken Marsala. I like to think once Vince dies, they'll have Great Balls of Fire every year on the anniversary of his death as a memorial. For a second, I thought I was going to mess it up again. I almost did. You know me well. Nikki Bella has had a really strong run as the Heels and Heels champion. Parks and Rec is my talk. The Good Place is trying to bum rush that. Wow, that much, man. That's one hell of a glowing endorsement, because I know how much you love use of Parks and Rec. The Heels and Heels champion, Nikki Bella, she won the title back on the Rumble in January in the female Battle Royal. She defended it last month successfully against Susan in China. So she has 2 successful defenses. Going to try to match Jacqueline's record at 4. She finished the second season this weekend and fucked me up. Wow, man, that's... I gotta add to my list. Here comes Leslie Nope. Very excited. She's going to Alicia Fox's entrance. For those of you that can't hear, well, the music at least. Take over and need Pat McAfee already putting in work. With the God, Ted Danson. I know I said that like, oh, look, she's got a wacky waving inflatable offering Bailey Buddy things. I like the general overall attitude and demeanor here of Leslie. I just couldn't hear Alicia Fox's theme anymore, guys. Sorry. Here comes that all familiar music for the current Heels and Heels champion, their queen, Nikki Bella. That beautiful hot mess of a title. Only mockumentary I can ever watch is The Office. What I was going to say, I forget what it was I liked. I don't remember. There is that glorious Heels and Heels championship. Leslie, Nikki, or Spinal Tap that time. I gotta like that NXT championship mood lighting. And Leslie is out of the gate quick. Like a sidewinder face buster there on Nikki Bella. Punching away at Nikki's face. Leslie kicks Nikki off. And there's a X Factor, face buster, whatever Bree used to call it. No, Bree used to use that shit as well. Leslie Nope, very, very dominant early on. Suplex there. Nikki normally is not off to a slow start like this. She did take one hell of a beating by Susan, however, last month before she managed to persevere and defeat Susan. She was a huge underdog in that match. That was a nice clothesline. Leslie into the buckle. Come on, Nikki! Brie! Man, remember they used to fucking team? Just screeching Brie. I do find it vaguely ironic that this match is happening in the pit, given that the entire first season of Park Recreation was about a pit. I'm sure it was. As I said, the references are lost on me, but I'm sure it's solid. I feel in it. I feel in it. I fell in it. The pit. Okay. I was like, Rich, I don't get it. Leslie second rope. Nice double, or diving elbow drop, I should say, on a seated Nikki. Almost like we planned it. We did. Appreciate the honesty. Nikki slam attempt. Well, it's a Entertainment 720. Got it. That was that Bret Hart style elbow drop. Yes, it was. Oh, there's an Alabama slam. Entertainment 720. So you want me to do in my radio voice, or it's kind of my George Takei also. Well, 10,000 candles in the wind, right here on WPIT, the pits, all day, every day. Suplex there by Nikki. Lil Sebastian. I've heard of that. So that's a horse, I think. References. Oh, there's a nice shoulder tackle there by Leslie. Aw, Lil Sebastian was the best. That just seems, you know. I don't understand. That's fine. The only one. There's a nice flying shoulder tackle by Leslie. Amy Poehler's really taking it here to Nikki Bella. Oh, that's my fucking pen again. I keep losing pens. Oh, Leslie, you can't see me? Oh, look at this message she's sending to Nikki Bella, her own man, using his own moves against her. Mayor Gunderson's dog, Rufus. Got it. God damn right, the best horse that ever lived. Nikki is in trouble. Up on the shoulders. Oh my god, she just has seen his moves! Hey! Is Nikki gonna go down? Count of two! Yes, she will! We have a new Heels and Heels champion! In very short work, it is Leslie Nope! The reign of Nikki is over. The queen has been dethroned. And it was with some John Cena shit. Done! Leslie Nope is your new Heels and Heels champion. She will take on Danielle Ambrose here in just a little while. Rip is very happy. There is Leslie with her Heels and Heels title, celebrating. Gotta give it up for Nikki. A good champion. Won the first Heels and Heels Battle Royal. Leslie Nope is your champion. We'll see her in just a little bit. But now let's determine who will compete for the Pit title. We're going to go in inverse order here. We're going to start with the man we just saw just a few moments ago in a dominating performance. Couldn't happen to a nicer and more stubborn public servant. Or the close-up of a man who should be getting kicked in the face, getting kicked in the face. It is Jeff Cobb. And it is Katsuyori Shibata. Still retire. His face looks totally different there. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Maybe he doesn't look as disappointed, I don't know. Just came back, but Nope's finisher is Daniel Bryan's flying knee called the Pawnee, right? No, it's just an attitude adjustment. Almost as great an achievement as the Unity concert. I needed this today. Thank you, Mullet. Thank you, Pawnee, Indiana. Thank you, Leslie Nope. You are welcome. Cobb and Shibata. Winners going to the championship. Either Spencer or Augie. Two men that have haven't had the most success in these tournaments. It's always good to have somebody that is having multiple wins in a row, possibly being your representative for the next Podswoggle tournament. Cobb's defeated Leo Rush and Chris Jericho. Shibata's defeated Jay Lethal and the Velveteen Dream. Winner goes to the championship. Loser goes to the hospital. Shibata working on the arm. You can't lift you up. You're probably sitting pretty. There's a German suplex by Shibata. Playing Cobb at his own game. Basement dropkick to the face. Shibata is wrestling like a fucking man possessed. While the most, I'm down with Spencer. That Ebola pun was fucking fantastic. Yeah. When you deal with him as rapid fires, he brings them out sometimes. There's also, six of us on one internet connection. He's not here. Stop sucking his dick. There's a deadlift powerbomb by Cobb on Shibata, so he's not going to be a pushover like the Velveteen Dream was. Oh my goodness, there was a version of the Rainmaker turning Shibata inside out. Off the ropes, look at the strength of Jeff Cobb! Military press into a gut-busting lung blower. We have seen Jeff Cobb go through his entire arsenal of this tournament already. He's put out all the stops. Rainmaker! We're hearing plenty of that. March 31st, 4 Eastern. Your #1 overall seed for the second straight year, Okada. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Jeff Cobb loves that. 2 to Jericho. Don't hit Shibata with the Rainmaker. We'll give him flashback. I think anything gives Shibata flashbacks at this point. Good nerve hold by Cobb on Shibata. Oh, congrats to Zack Sabre Jr. Yeah, he's winning everything. This motherfucker just can't stop winning goddamn tournaments. Snap German by Shibata. Speaking of the podcast, just wanted to let you know your WrestleZone episode was genius, and I need another episode ASAP. Thank you, White Nudie. WrestleZone was fantastic. We appreciate it. We're very happy with the positive response we got. Those are going to pop up over time. We're trying to actually, not specifically kind of mirror or mimic Spencer's journey, but it's easier to do so because he can kind of anchor those and be like actually in the moment. So that will not be the only one, we promise. They'll be coming up when you least expect them. You also maybe see ones from who knows when. This is kind of a teaser. But yeah, Rich and Spencer and I are happily going to be doing more of those in the foreseeable future. Jeff Cobb, oh my god, now Jeff Cobb's got a muscle buster, not on Shibata! Oh my god, not on Shibata! That is the worst thing for anybody, but especially Shibata. Rich praising Double J. Oh, there's so much there to like. Fuck kayfabe, I guess. This is a friendly environment. On the podcast, yes. Here, this is fun. Jeff Cobb is not going to springboard. Oh, I think he did a slingshot spear earlier. Slingshot spear by Cobb on Shibata. Call the ambulance. This is like, Rich, this is like how Raw magazine used to like fuck with kayfabe, but WWE magazine still lived in it. Jeff Cobb, there is that deadlift, pop up, gut wrench, German. Yeah, this is the inner circle. This is fun. Count of 2. He got him! Wow, I did not expect him to get him without the Tour of the Islands. Shibata had such a dominating performance earlier, but it is over. Jeff Cobb is going to the Pit Championship. Augie has a man in the fight. Just, kayfabe that shit. Oh, I know. That's why we haven't talked about it on the podcast since. Fucking broke his neck again. Good run by Shibata. Oh, man, he hit all of that. There's again. Shibata is now paralyzed. Wait, he bounced off the floor. Shibata was just done. Jeff Cobb with the 1, 2, 3. He will await the winner of our next match. Someone check on real Shibata right now, please. Will it be the man who was one win away from the championship of March of Madness last year? Or will it be the man who many think should have just been in March of Madness this year to begin with, because it is being held on his day? It is Rusev versus Trent Beretta. I know one, I'm happy with him being Schrodinger Shibata right now. Rip, any word on what I asked about a few weeks ago? I don't know what that is, but I'm curious. Rusev and Beretta. Winner's got a off-the-wall Jeff Cobb waiting for him. He's been at a good pace. We've had some shorter matches, had some longer matches. So this is match number 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Match 16. We're 2 hours trying to figure out what March of Madness is looking like. So 4, and then, okay, cool. I can dig that. Veg, return to Veg, please. We'll see Veg again one day. Bell's rung, we're underway. Trent and Rusev locked up. Speaking of kayfabe, I'm going to be on Monday's episode of the Nerdalogs. Your Stories, which was kayfabe. Hell yes. Forgot about that. Good plug. We'll make sure to tweet out that information about that show. I know Rich, did you go with the story we had discussed? If you can share. I think if you remember, it's the one you referenced, the one that I suggested about a certain bathroom floor. As Beretta and Rusev, is kayfabe dead when you're telling everyone? It's kayfabe dead when you're telling everyone it's kayfabe. Well, kayfabe's got so many different layers. You know, a Rusev and Jeff Cobb final would be pretty fucking dope. Rusev chucks Beretta aside. Themed, I do a bit, and before me, Marty has a sweet, juicy scoop for All In. Ooh. Nice. Trent sweeps the leg. Kayfabe themed. Look at Rusev no-sell that punch by Beretta and just elbow him square in the face. Stand up, you're a Nagi. Rusev's feeling it early on. Oh, and a running knee to the face. Shades of the Usos there. Sending him off the ropes. Clothesline takes Rusev to the floor. Beretta and Rusev battling on the floor. Now this is very interesting. Oh god, they're going up the ramp. This is not good. The count is at 3. We will not let this be a double countout. We would restart the match in the case of a champion being crowned. Count is at 5 now. Rusev is pissed. He's in Marcho eating raw steak and stiffing bitches in the pit. Count is at 7, if I'm hearing correctly. Rusev is not letting Beretta get back to his feet. Oh, Rusev was trying to run back in the ring. Beretta, is he going to make it in? Beretta makes it back in. Is Rusev not going to make it? Oh, no. The count is at 10, and we have a count out, and Beretta has snuck his way into the championship. It's the exact same way Rusev beat The Undertaker in the first round. It comes back to bite Rusev in the ass. Beretta has made it to the championship of the pit. Rusev has been screwed on of all days, Rusev Day. Beretta has busted everyone's bracket. He took out Goldberg, and now he's taking out Rusev. Greg, you slutty son of a bitch. Rusev was going for the run back in. Beretta caught him with the clothesline and snuck in at the last minute. Man, they got his nipples perfect. That's weird to say, but they just did. Live by the countout, you die by the countout. It'll be Beretta and Jeff Cobb in the Pit Championship. But first, we have to crown our ultimate Heels and Heels champion for the month. It'll be your new reigning, defending Heels and Heels champion, Leslie Knope. Defending against Danielle Ambrose. And we'll keep with Shield Ambrose. He sure got back that ring quick as a junior. Oh, boy. Alrighty. I'm not... Oh, fuck. I did it again. Shut up. No one said anything. Don't say anything. Mullet. I didn't go with that story. I did go with a wildly complicated and wholly unnecessary musical number, though. Great. Wonderful. Cool. I forgot. Set this up as a title match. I suck so many dicks. It's all of them. It's all of them. All at once. His face, Daniel Ambrose, looks a little bit like a young Leonardo DiCaprio. You would. I know you would. I'm surprised it took you that long to say it. I know there's a delay. Still knew you were going to say it. Oh, there's entrances here too. And I know, I suck, I'm bad, yada yada yada. Gotta do it official, man. Such hard work on that belt. You gotta see the champ celebrate with it. That's the whole point of getting the belt. I didn't almost do it again. Everyone shut up. Title match. Boom. Fuck y'all. This is the first time I noticed the floor of WrestleMania 32's Stage of the Star. How forgettable that show was. That is a very bad WrestleMania. It's very bad. Leslie Knope trying to successfully defend her title. Danielle Ambrose had a great showing against Stephanie Rollins earlier. Don't think you... I hate you. You bitch. I turned entrances off because I fucked up the first time. We'll see the title at the end. Bell's wrong, we're underway. Some chain wrestling by Leslie to start. Yes, it's a wonderful group mind you guys have going here. You know, fucking fucking comedians want to be here and call commentary and fucking get over here, bitches. Ambrose on the offense against Leslie early on. You know, Ambrose can take some hits. Took several ripcord knees from Seth earlier. Oh, got her up on the electric chair position. Oh my God, that was unintentionally lethal. That was a electric chair stun gun by Leslie on Ambrose. Did someone say something? Redefined, hung up on the ropes. It absolutely did. This neck breaker, man. These countouts and his action on the floor has been hot and heavy tonight. Ambrose throws Leslie back in the ring. Ambrose getting Leslie to her feet. Nice missile drop kick from the second rope there by Ambrose. We saw. She has Cena moves because here comes that Cena code red on Ambrose. Doesn't go for the pin, however. It's also going to fuck up my bracket in that if Leslie has all of Cena's moves and they're working, then it could be in for John Cena. And what could be his swan song in March of Madness. Could be his last time in the tournament. Looking to become the first 3-time winner of March of Madness, especially in the live modern era. Leslie using the ropes to pull herself back up. Just gonna rip her off. Nope, Leslie was waiting for it. Forearm. Oh, nope, it's the rebound Nigel Lariat by Ambrose. Now 1, 2, bounce off the ropes, clothesline, duck, spin out, and she can actually do it. Yep, I'm glad I get to do this before March 31st. You can see me bounce off the rope, stir it off your shoulder, 5 knuckle shuffle, and an elbow. It's not Cena, so she broke up the chain. Gut wrench here. John Cena of Pawnee. She is ready for it. Scoops Ambrose up. Attitude adjustment into the pin. Leslie, nope. 1, 2. Nope. Nope is right. Nope, and that she got the pinfall, and nope, and that was Ambrose's first words on WWE TV. Nope all around. Nope, nope, nope. Sends Ambrose into the corner. And shoot Ambrose into the post. Let's sit out powerbomb from the corner. Nope, Ambrose is so resilient. We could be here a while. Leslie to the top. We're looking for that top rope leg drop. No, top rope hurricane run. That is not Cena's at all. That makes Ben Wyatt Nikki Bella. Not mad. And here it is again. You can see me bounce off the shoulder. Bounce off the ropes. Dirt off your shoulders, not bounce off the shoulders. Dirt off your ropes. Picking Ambrose up. Ambrose can't even get to his feet. Attitude adjustment. The pin. 1, 2. No, he kicks out whatever. Mayor of Icetown, Nikki Bella. That's when Alexa Bella's trying to figure out the cones of Dunshire. 2 AAs. Ambrose is not looking good. John Cena from the Johnny Karate Show. If anyone was going to train Leslie, it would have been John Cena. And Ambrose does not look good. This is kind of the same story that the Stephane Rollins match had. And again, here we go, looking for the Fisherman Suplex. Doesn't go for the pin. Side Russian Nation. Here comes the Ambrose comeback. As long as they remember, it's all about the cones. How you play. 2 count only. Reversal. Heels and Rip, congratulating yourself on cone references. Oh, here we go. Dirty Deeds. Dirty Deeds by Ambrose on Leslie Nope. Is 1 enough? Count of 2. No, 2 count only. Nice suplex there by Ambrose. Kind of following the same pattern as the last match. Just staring Leslie down. Trading shots. Oh, thought he was maybe going. Oh, look at this! Oh, another Dirty Deeds! Skullboy into a Dirty Deeds! Ambrose, a second back-to-back comeback win, and she gets it! Leslie Nope's reign is over at 1 defense. Danielle Ambrose with the win. We have a new Heels and Heels champion. It is Danielle Ambrose. The same thing as the first match. She took the abuse. She almost like it was a good fight, Leslie. She almost kind of like fed off of it. And then Leslie got jammed. Danielle Ambrose is your new champion. We will see her in April defending that championship once more. Joan gotcha moment. Still lost on me, but if you guys are happy, that's all that matters. Or with the references, not with the result. Danielle Ambrose, your new Heels and Heels champion. With that, we have 1 match left. Who will be the 2018 Podswoggle Invitational Champion? Who will follow in the footsteps of Diego, the Boogeyman, Zack Sabre Jr., and Kota Ibushi? Now I want March of Madness with all the patents gender bent. I'll go back and do all that research over the course of 20 years. It is the man who made it to the Final Four of the tournament last year. Oh, I just realized I lost my fucking Rusev pick. Son of a bitch. God damn it. I had 2 guys. Man, fuck. It is Beretta. Trent Beretta, that is. Against Jeff Cobb. Augie is the only man left who can actually pick a pit winner, or it'll be the default March of Madness selection. Cobb rocking the all-white. Here we go. For the pit championship. Beretta and Cobb. Beretta has had one interesting journey here. Cobb has been much more dominant. Something will have to give here. One of these men will punch their ticket to the April Podswoggle title tournament, where the winner of March of Madness will defend their title against one of these gentlemen, against Freakazoid, against 5 other competitors. The bell's rung. We're underway. The Pit Championship go behind the start, and a German suplex very early by Jeff Cobb. Beretta, he could steal Tour of the Islands. Cobb didn't even need it against Shibata. He used that pop-up gut wrench deadlift German on Shibata. Trent used the jackhammer. Ooh, there was a nice belly-to-back gut buster. Cobb has been so impressive. He has literally used his entire offense to put his opponents away. The RuPaul Levesque Classic. Cobb sent off the ropes by Beretta. Awkward transition there. And just picking him up. Oh, just textbook actual amateur wrestling background of Jeff Cobb coming into play there. Greg is definitely going to be outclassed here. Oh, Cobb is just dissecting Beretta in the early goings of this one. Front face lock. Technically, Jeff Cobb could be the first person. Oh, there's a nice DDT by Beretta. Cobb could be the first person to become a Podswoggle champion with two different gimmicks. Matanza was the Podswoggle champion back April of 2016. Beretta sends nope, Cobb versus. Nice back and forth here. Cobra Clutch Cobra Cup back bay. Making fun of Dusty Rhodes earlier. There's a acai moonsault or lion salt from the second rope into Cobb on the ring. One count only. Take a lot more than that to pin Jeff Cobb. Look at Beretta's record here. Very impressive. He was 8-1. Could be 9-1 over the course of two different games. And that's all while being ranked extremely low. Beretta has been he's rated 81 here. I don't think he was rated higher than that last year, maybe even lower. Beretta kicks Cobb. Beretta is crafty. This is exactly what he did to Rusev earlier. Fortunately for this title match, countouts and disqualifications are set. Beretta, another Cobra Clutch backbreaker. Not to say that. Cobra Clutch backbreaker. Another Cobra Clutch. I just can't do it. Won't do it. Can't win with him. You know Cobb is not going to want to keep this on the floor for very long. Beretta reverse DDT on Cobb onto the floor. The count is at 7. Beretta knows he doesn't have the stigma of winning the Pit Championship due to a countout when he's already worked so hard to pin Goldberg and pin Rey Mysterio. There's a shotgun dropkick on Cobb, who is starting to weaken from the offensive barrage of Beretta. 2 count on Cobb only. But Beretta thinks he's close. Beretta's frustrated. He is getting Cobb to his feet already. Nope, Cobb kind of backed off of it. Oh, and he's playing possum, running shoulder tackle. This crowd loves Jeff Cobb. Everyone loves Jeff Cobb. The dumbass Michael Elgin just tried saying Cobra Clutch backbreaker out loud. Myself, confirmed tricky. Thank you. And there is that pop-up deadlift, gut wrench German. Looking for Tour of the Islands. Can Jeff Cobb put him away? Picks him up. No, Beretta counters. He countered the jackhammer earlier. He counters Tour of the Islands. And another shotgun dropper. Beretta has to have one hell of a reversal arsenal in his back pocket to counter the two strongest men, undoubtedly, in this whole thing. Oh, Cobb got a little cocky and got smashed in the forearm. Oh, and he's got Cobb up. Dude Buster! Dude Buster by Beretta! Will he win the 2018 Pit? No! That was so close! That was so close. He reverses like a junior, but he's technically a heavyweight. He has another one! How he's just getting finishes out of nowhere! Back-to-back Dude Busters! Count of 2! Beretta is your 2018 Marcho Madness Podswoggle Invitational Tournament winner. He follows up a Final Four performance this year by defeating Rey Mysterio, Goldberg, Rusev, and then Jeff Cobb to become the 2018 Pit Champion. Back-to-back Dude Busters on the much bigger, the much stronger Jeff Cobb. The man is now 10-1 in tournament matches over the course of 2 games. I don't understand it either, folks. And he continues this trend of guys who possibly are set up for a big year. Zack Sabre Jr., Kota Ibushi, now Beretta is your 2018 Pit Champion. He was rated an 81. There were only 3 people rated lower than him in this tournament. Our brackets might already be fucked, everybody. And if that's any indication of what we have to look forward to on March 31st, it is going to be one traumatizing and exciting day. Whew. Thank you guys so very much for watching, either live or on YouTube right now. We encourage you, please subscribe to the podcast, Podswoggle, on iTunes, Stitcher, and Google. Leave us a review and 5 stars. It helps us out very, very much. You can also make sure you fill out your brackets. What are the odds on Trent for 2019 March? I'm trying to get my bet in now. Hey, if he comes back from injury, pretty hot, maybe. Congrats, I guess. Screw the ratings, apparently. My Chucky T pick isn't so crazy. It is not, Patrick. I'm going in expecting my bracket to die a fiery death. It's only upside if I do so well. Marcho Madness, as I've said throughout the night, March 31st, a later start than usual because I have to work. It'll be starting at 4 p.m. Eastern. It'll probably be a later night, but doesn't necessarily mean it's not going to be a great night. It is my favorite day of the year. Where I'm going to be locked in, home alone, eating a ton of fattening, shitty food with all you monsters doing the damn thing. Go to arcadeaudio.net/MarchoMadness to get the information, get the bracket. The bracketology article should be coming up very, very soon. We are still waiting to get that the conversation going on the Squared Circle subreddit. Marcho Madness is also a challenge.com/Marcho Madness 2018, I think is the link, but you can just get it from the website. Podswoggle@gmail.com. And if you want to see past Marcho Madnesses, if you want to see the awesome recap video, you check out Podswoggle on YouTube. We're almost there. We are, from when I'm recording this, we are 10 days away from Marcho Madness. Holy shit, I got work to do. With that, I'm going to sign off for the 2018 Podswoggle Invitational Tournament. Your champion, Beretta, and your current Heels and Heels champion, Daniel Ambrose. We will see you very soon for March of Madness 2018. I'm your host, Mullet. We are signing and slogging off. It's that season. We'll see you soon.